Hello, friends. Third week, third video. Today, what are we doing? We're doing condiments. That's right, condiments. Let's see. The first one we got here, we got barbecue sauce. See, I made this list myself because they're all the condiments that I kind of use at least sometimes, or the ones that I dislike, and I put them on there just to show you. Yeah. So this is barbecue sauce. This specifically is Sweet Baby Ray's hickory and brown sugar, which is one of my faves. Anything with hickory, goddamn, so good. Yeah, barbecue sauce is great. It's not usable in a million ways, like some things are. So that kind of knocks it down a little bit for me. But its flavor, most of the time, is super great. Now, I did mention this is specifically Sweet Baby Ray's, but I'm not going to be ranking them based on the brands, just the condiment in general across all brands. Let's see. At least in most cases, I might specify. So barbecue sauce, I'm going to give that an A-, because it's hard to have a barbecue without barbecue sauce. I mean, it's not. Some people might not like barbecue sauce at the barbecue, but it's great. I love it. Smokiness, the hickory. Dijon mustard. So we've got three kinds of mustard on here. So we've got Dijon mustard. I don't use Dijon mustard very much, but when I have had it, I had quite enjoyed it. Again, not usable in many different ways, but when it is usable, it is quite nice, at least comparable to regular mustard. So I'm going to put Dijon mustard down at maybe like a B+. Now, I just mentioned regular mustard here. Regular mustard is the spawn of Satan. It gets a D. It is the worst thing that I've maybe ever put in my mouth, and I put some weird things in my mouth. Honey mustard. Now, honey mustard is interesting as well. It's like regular mustard, but not like raw sewage. So I might have to put that one right next to Dijon mustard. It's like a nice twist on garbage. Now here we have Frank's Red Hot Sauce. So here's the thing about hot sauces. They're definitely not comparable between brands. There's so many different kinds. So I haven't had a ton of hot sauces, but I will share with you my opinion on hot sauce. I like flavor. I don't like pain. I can deal with some heat, but if the pain outdoes the amount of flavor or even covers up the flavor that the hot sauce gives, that's fucking stupid. Frank's Red Hot isn't hot almost at all. It's like black pepper hot, maybe a little bit hotter, but it has a very nice flavor. Put that shit on everything. Literally, it can go on pretty much everything, and it'll be interesting and good. So I'm gonna stick that one with an A. Now here, this is Louisiana hot sauce. I put them both in because I like them both, but I use them kind of in different ways. I don't know why. They're very similar as well. But I used the Louisiana hot sauce on like breakfast sandwiches and stuff, whereas I used the Frank's with like meat and stuff. But another hot sauce that I like, sriracha. This one, not really a hot sauce, it's a chili sauce. I guess they're all kind of chili sauces, but I feel like it's thicker and it definitely sets itself apart. This is an A+. It's an A+. It's so good. Put that shit on everything, loaded on pizza. It's a little bit hotter, a little bit delicious, a little bit of heat, very nice. It's a little bit tart. Is that the word? Might be a little bit tart. Yeah. Now let's go with another hot sauce, Tabasco. I've tried it a couple times, and it is literal garbage. It's going down here beside mustard. None of these are getting an F because I realize some people will like them, and I don't want to hurt your feelings too much. But keep in mind, this is just my opinion, not yours. Hate me if you like. That's fine. Ketchup. Solid C. How people use this on fucking everything, I do not understand. Ketchup, more often than not, when mixed with things, is fucking gross. If I don't have tomato soup, I will have it with my grilled cheese. and it goes on hot dogs. It always goes on hot dogs. That's it. Ketchup, I cannot have it on anything else. Not even fries. How people do it with fries, I don't understand. It ruins perfectly good potatoes. God. Ugh. All right, we got mayonnaise, the most basic, the butter of condiments. Unless you consider butter a condiment, then butter would be the butter of condiments. Mayonnaise, real mayonnaise, as this jar says. Hellmann's Real Mayonnaise, the best. It's getting an A+. You know why? Because it tastes like nothing and it adds much needed moisture to sandwiches and anything else you need. Creates good dips and whatnot. It's perfect. Miracle Whip. It's like mayo, but sugar. It's a C. If you're having mayo, just have mayo. Don't have Miracle Whip. Yeah. I can understand how people might like the sweetness more, though, if they want that little extra sweetness to something. More often than not, things are sweet enough for me. Ranch is interesting. Some places where you think it would work, it won't. Some places where you think it wouldn't work, it does. I sometimes put it in a pasta. Actually, pasta recipe. I make a tomato sauce pasta, but I will add some ranch and some barbecue sauce, and I call it smoky barbecue chicken. Usually I do it with chicken, but it's very nice. I like it. Try it out. So this one's going to fall sort of in the middle. I think a B, because it's give or take. It doesn't really work with everything, but it kind of pops up in places where you're like, interesting, why does that work? Relish. Oh, man. That's a D. Pickles are Satan's dick. Which means some people like it, some people don't. I hate pickles. I cannot stand them. When you put pickles or relish on something, whatever you put it on just becomes a giant fucking pickle. If it's a burger, it's a soggy bread pickle. Like, keep your pickles and your relish off my shit. Like, 10 miles away. I hate it. Okay, we're looking at regular salsa. Salsa comes in many heats, but they're all fairly comparable, at least in North America, I've found. However, I did have one the other day that my friend gave me. I forget what brand it was, but it was a pineapple salsa. Might have been the best salsa I ever had. It was fucking delicious. Salsa's great. This is one that does only work in specific cases, but when it works so spectacularly. So salsa's going up to A+. This is actually turning out different than I kind of thought it would. Interesting. Salsa con queso. Salsa con queso. I had this for the first time a couple months ago. Blew my fucking mind. Cheese and salsa. Spicy cheese salsa. This was spectacular. I think it fits in the same situation as salsa. It's like super fucking good, but it only works in certain situations. But when it does work, it works amazingly. All right, Worcestershire, or Worcestershire, as I like to say, but I think it's supposed to be Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. Again, this is one that only sort of works in certain situations. With beef, it works well. I think some people do it with fish. Never tried that. I put it in a soup. I do. It's weird. I realized I left soy sauce off of here, so I'll get to that after this. That's going up here. I honestly, whenever I make any sort of like steak or roast beef or whatever, some Worcestershire goes in there, and it's just, mwah, I love it. Soy sauce. Also, I might put that up at A, because it's sort of glorified liquid salt, but it adds quite a bit beyond what salt would, and I do enjoy it. I put it in the soup with the Worcestershire sauce. I gotta stop dinging. So this is where soy sauce would be. Sorry, I left that out. Lastly, sour cream. I am the guy that will be the first to tell you, keep your sour cream away from me. However, I must admit that sour cream is the basis of a lot of things we love. Anything creamy, any creamy dip usually has sour cream in it. And those dips are great. I love them. And like, what's that beef and mushroom dish? I lost the word. beef stroganoff. Totally got sour cream in it. Beef stroganoff's incredible. So given that I don't like sour cream as a dip itself, or as a topping itself, it is used to make many incredible things. So I'm going to have to put that at A-, because it is integral to most of the things that we have that are delicious and creamy and used for dipping. Anyway, that's it. Look at what we got here. I didn't use the special row. Now, should any of these be special? No, I think we're probably good. That's how it is. That's just how it be. That's my opinion on condiments. I will see you guys next time. Love you so much. Mwah!